Welcome to Hope Lives Here podcast, Working Lead. Today we have Augustine. How are you doing, Augustine?
I'm doing good, sir. I'm doing good.
Excellent.
I'm glad to be here. Glad for
Well, we're glad to have you here
you.
too.
Thank you.
Welcome. I see that you brought your dog,
Harley, yes.
Harley. Well, that leads me to a question. Is there a reason he's called Harley? Was that because of the Harley, or he just happened to...
Honestly, I didn't know anything about the Harley at the time.
Interesting.
So I knew the story of how Hope Lives Here started with Brooke. James Miller briefed me in briefly when I first started. So, but I've have a fascination with Harleys, and I've got a Harley truck, and so it's just Harley just fit. And when
natural.
I seen him, when they asked me, well, what name do you want him to have? I said, Harley sounds good. Because at first, his name was Barnaby.
Oh, no, he's not a Barnaby.
Yeah,
no.
That's exactly what I said. I said, no Barnaby, I'm going to change it. And I said, the first thing that popped in my head was Harley. He just looked like a Harley.
Yeah.
And then Brooke told me, well, my dog was... I say, oh, nice.
Well, that's very cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's very cool. We just recently got to one of the shelters to look at some dogs, and they had a dog that looked just like Harley, but they were calling him Douglas, and it just didn't work. So we started calling him Doug instead.
There you go.
So it's a lot easier for everybody. It's funny how sometimes dogs, you have to find a name that fits them.
Right.
I mean, they're all different and everything like that. So, well, tell me a little bit about yourself. How you got into Hope Lives Here. Do you have family? Do you have wife, kids?
Okay. I have 3 boys and a daughter.
Wow.
And I did 20 years in the Army.
Mm-hmm.
I did 10 years active duty, and then 10 years with the National Guard unit here in Amarillo.
Okay.
And those 10 years I was with National Guard, I started out at the prison.
Okay.
At the Clements unit.
Uh-huh.
And so I did 22 years with the Clements unit.
Mm-hmm.
And so I retired from there. So I was retired for 2 years, and I started chasing that rabbit down that rabbit hole. And a lot of things were starting to kick back, and a lot of things that happened in the military, being in Iraq, and just a lot of things just started to accumulate, and the dreams started coming back.
Yeah.
And so when the dreams started coming back, it started to worry me. So I let it get to me, and I don't know how to describe it, but you know how you lose yourself inside yourself?
Of course,
and you're so lost?
I'm very familiar with that myself. After I had joined the military, I didn't retire, but I put in 8 years in the Navy, and then afterwards I was a firefighter here in Amarillo. So,
oh wow, nice.
Yeah, but I understand what you were saying, how those things stick with you, and processing them is sometimes the hard part.
Right.
So it's
the VA has some programs, some good programs now. Mm-hmm. Not when I first got out of the military, but they do have good programs now. But it wasn't quite fixing the problem. I knew it was a long-term problem, or something that I had to work out. Mm-hmm. And I saw James Miller and Brooke, Hope Lives Here, on News Channel 10.
Oh, okay.
Back in 2022.
Yeah.
And they were being interviewed about Hope Lives Here and how they save 2 lives at a time. Mm-hmm. And I was retired, sitting at home. My wife's getting ready for work, and saw the broadcast, and I knew James Miller he used to work with me out at the prison.
At prison, okay.
Yeah, so that's how I knew him, and I'd say, hey, I know that guy. But then when he told his testimony and how Hope Lives Here helped him, I was like, well, let me give it a shot. So I called James, and James was kind enough and sat down with me and helped me get through the process, the application process, and go through. And that's how I met Brooke, and Hope lives here.
Very cool. I go to the VA quite often, and I take my service dog is Stanley. He's not here right now because of Harley, and I have another dog also, Annie, but that's a long story.
Yeah.
Actually, I got Annie from another vet that was in the program who had to resign from the program, and so first Carl took her home for a night to, take care of her. Then the next night Brooke did. Then it was my turn to watch her. But about 45 minutes after I had her, I said, I'll keep her.
Yeah.
So she is like a little orphan Annie, and her name is Annie. But my service dog is about the size of Harley here, and he's a flat-coated retriever. No, he seems to be very behaved.
Yes, he is. He was like this from day one when
Yeah.
we started the class and the
Very
course.
cool.
He was like this from day one. He didn't really interact with the other dogs, but you could tell he wasn't comfortable.
Interesting.
So
Well, he seems pretty comfortable right now, so.
yes.
So, are you from Amarillo?
I'm originally from Hereford, Texas.
Hereford, Texas.
Yes.
Wow, the big
Yeah.
metropolis of Hereford.
Yeah, the money capital right there.
Yeah, well, we smell it every now and then, so. So, it's.
But yes, my dad still lives there, and I have a brother that still lives there, and
Oh, very cool.
so
So you have ties here in the Panhandle. Then,
yes,
basically.
I have ties there.
So, what brought you to Amarillo? Was it the prison or?
The prison brought me to Amarillo.
I see.
I got out of the military and at Fort Hood,
Oh, okay.
and I originally signed in with the National Guard unit there in Killeen, and then I got a call from the state of Texas for if I wanted to become a prison guard. So I went ahead and went that route, and they assigned me up here to Amarillo.
Oh, okay.
So, and that's how I ended up here in Amarillo.
Well, it's close to home too.
Yes.
So that's.
Especially being away from my family for so many years, and because I went straight into the military when I was 18.
Yep. Same here.
So
it's.
So I was gone for a whole long time. So
What year did you join?
88.
88. That's the year I got out. So, but no, it's
Yes.
that's when everything started to pick up actually.
Yes.
So it's interesting.
Yeah. So when I got out in 2020 from the prison, that was the same year my mom passed away.
I'm sorry.
And that was a rough time for myself and my whole family, my sisters. It was just a hard time, and I don't want to say that caused me to spiral out of control for the next 2 years. So it was hard during that time. So it might have opened up that box where my dreams started coming back from the military, because of all that was going on. But being retired is hard.
It is.
And I'm married. I'm happily married. I just could not snap out of it, and I could see the light, but I just couldn't get out of myself to find myself again.
Yeah.
So it's not that I was lonely. It's not that it's hard to explain. I mean,
I know exactly.
I felt
think
lost.
What you're. Yeah. For myself, it was more like trying to find a purpose.
Yeah.
I felt like I was in limbo. And so one of the things that Hopeless here has helped me with, not only a service dog, but to put some purpose back in my life.
Yes.
And it's really made a huge difference in my life. So tell us about your family. You said you had a wife and three
Yes.
kids?
I have a wife and 3 boys and my daughter, and she has 2 boys.
Oh, okay, from
from
a
her
prior
previous,
marriage?
right.
Okay, so you guys have
So-
your hands full there.
Yeah. So my youngest, my boy, he's just turned 21,
Oh, okay.
and he just graduated AC, working on helicopters and small
Oh,
airplane
very cool.
repair. So yeah, but he still lives with us, and her two kids still live with us also.
I see.
So
Still, it's a house full.
yes, it is
Yeah,
a house
so
full.
it's,
It
is
a
he
house full.
going to try to get on with Bell?
He starts tomorrow with the airport.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because
Okay.
he just graduated, so he did have the option of Bell.
Mm-hmm.
He was wanting to go to Utah,
Oh, okay.
but I was like,
That's kind of a
Yeah.
far ways off.
yeah. So
Um,
I'm glad he changed his mind. And
Yeah.
yeah, so he.
One of the toughest things for me was my boys are a little bit older, but especially with my youngest, he moved. He was born and raised in Canyon,
Mm-hmm.
and so, but when he got up and left to Denton, I'm like, no, you can't do that. I
Yeah.
mean, you know?
Yeah.
But that was my problem. That was
Mhm.
my issue as a parent, and I've made some adjustments, and we still keep in contact and everything. We see each other now and then.
Yeah.
He just was back in town earlier this year. He graduated with a master's degree, and
Oh, good.
so
Nice.
yeah,
Nice.
so he's doing really well. He's working for the University of North Texas down in Denton. So
Oh, nice.
yeah, so I'm real proud of him.
Yeah.
So do you have any hobbies? What do you like to do?
Right now, my hobbies is golf.
Dogs?
Golf.
Oh, golf.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
No, you're
No,
fine.
okay. So-
Yeah, I love to golf and ride my motorcycle.
Oh, very cool.
So-
What kind of bike you have?
I got a 2009 Ultra Classic.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
So it's an oldie but a goodie.
Hey, sometimes the older ones are the better ones.
Yes.
It's I know that as far as vehicles go, I drive a van that's 30 years old. So it's
Oh, nice.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's still going.
Yeah.
So
There you
I
go.
just really hate the idea of getting back into car payments. So it's,
Mhm.
but it's all good.
What's the matter?
Is he okay?
Mm-hmm. You all right?
So how does he alert on you?
Like if like my blood sugar, because I'm diabetic,
Oh, okay.
so he alerts on that.
Mm-hmm.
He'll come and start licking my hand or licking my arm,
Let you
Or-
know that.
yeah.
That,
and a lot of times I can start feeling it, and he hasn't alerted on me yet.
mm-hmm.
But if I go approach him or get close to him,
He'll let you know.
He'll let me know right away.
It's amazing that dogs can do the things that they do.
Yeah.
I have a little story that the day it all clicked for me was we were training at Academy,
Mhm.
and I been dealing with anxiety for a long time,
Mhm.
and so my dog was alerting on me. He would get up on my lap and like look me in the face and say, "What's your problem?" Basically. And then at the same time, Brooke looked at me and she says, "Breathe, James." But at that moment, it all clicked. I didn't realize where I was with my anxiety because that was my norm.
Yeah.
And so, not until then was I really able to address it. And so, this organization has really helped me in more than just training a service dog.
Right.
Kind of defining what I need to work on. So I'm very grateful for that.
Oh yes.
So it's
Yeah.
so tell me about your golf. What kind of game do you shoot?
I'm just a high 80s, low 90s type of guy.
Yeah.
So, and then I got my youngest involved in
Oh, very
golf.
cool.
So, we try to go Monday mornings because Mondays are my days off. So we'll try to hit it
Okay.
in the morning.
Very cool. Do
On Monday.
we want to get him back, or
He's coming back.
no? He's coming back. He's just investigating.
Yeah.
So he says, "Hi, Dad."
What's the matter? You okay?
How old is Harley?
I want to say he is going on 7 years old.
7 years. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Because I had him.
He
I had him
looks
4.
like he's got a good coat and everything,
Yeah.
and he doesn't look like old.
Yeah.
So I mean, even for 7,
Yeah.
I would have guessed a little
Well,
younger.
I've had him for 4, and when we picked him up when we did the dog selection process,
Yeah.
they told me he was 2 years old.
Do you have any stories during your training with him that you'd like to share? Anything significant stand out?
I have a grandson, and he would come over to the house when he was younger. Now, he lives in Hereford now, but he would come over to the house and we would watch him, and he would go everywhere where my grandson went.
Interesting.
He was a protector.
Kind
I
of
mean, he instantly
had a
latched
connection.
on. Yeah.
That's my service dog, Stanley. Kind of the same thing. I can remember one time we were in a grocery store, and there was an autistic boy there, or excuse me, no, Down syndrome, and he noticed him right away, and we were walking close, so I let him go up to him, and those two connected like they had known each other for 1,000 years. It's really amazing how dogs can
Yeah.
interpret something and say, okay, this person's, I don't want to say not right, but this is out of the norm, and kind of, I think it helps both of them,
Yeah.
goes both ways. So that's,
And he also alerts on other people if they're feeling, if
Cool.
they're like, if somebody has a bad knee or their arm is hurting or just anything in particular. Because I noticed that because he does that with a lot of people in my family, and he'll alert on them.
interesting.
And they'll be like, how does he know?
Well, I think when the body has some pain, it puts off certain hormonal changes and what have you that dogs can actually sense. I learned an interesting fact from Carl not too long ago that he can actually hear both our heartbeats at the same time, but he can differentiate which one is which
Yeah.
in the same room, and I find it pretty fascinating. So it's, but he looks relaxed now, so
Yeah.
that's good. So during your time with Hope Lives Here in the training, did anything develop or evolve that surprised you, like outside of training the dog, you personally, with the interaction with Brooke?
Brooke Snyder, when I first met her, I knew this was what I needed. I knew this is what I wanted, this program.
Can you expand on it? How did you know that?
Yeah. How she cared about and took the time to listen to what I had to say. In the beginning, I was very quiet. I was very shy. I couldn't do it. You asked me to get up and speak in front of other people, I just couldn't do it.
Yep. I know that feeling.
But
So,
Brooke has that, I don't know what it is, but she brings that out of me.
if I had to describe it, there's a positive attraction, that a calming effect. And I think that's something that a lot of people don't realize that they're not dealing with or lack. And I think she has that. I think a lot of it has to do that she used to be a school teacher, and so she's naturally interacts with people. If you think about it, she works with veterans now. She used to teach little kids, kind of the same thing, but different.
Yeah.
I mean,
you know how it's real easy for us veterans to talk to each other,
Yeah.
and we can relate, and it's easy to,
there's
explain.
unspoken.
Yeah. Now with Brooke, the fact that she has PTSD, acknowledges it, accepts it, deals with it, was easier for me to open up, and she had that listening, and she knew what to say and knew what needed to be done.
But to me, it was a sense of trust that I had to develop with. At first, I was pretty standoffish with Brooke and Carl. anybody. And once I got past that trust issue, that's what made a big difference for me. So it's
because you know how earlier I talked about I could see the light and I couldn't get out of that rabbit hole. But Hope Lives Here is what made me go to the light and get out of that rabbit hole. And I honestly felt like I had stopped spiraling and I could focus back on who I used to be.
Yeah.
The way I am now is what I used to be way back in the day. I mean, now where I work at BSA, I'm an instructor. I teach and get up in front of people. And if you asked me to do that 4 years ago when I first, that is no
no-go,
way.
huh?
You know.
So what do you said you're with BSA? What do you do there? Instruct?
I work with BSA Security.
Oh, okay.
So I'm a captain and I'm the training captain out there.
Oh, okay.
So we carry a weapon. So we do a lot of weapons training. And I'm also a certified crisis prevention instructor.
Interesting.
So it's crisis prevention intervention. So we do CPI and teach it to all the medical staff.
Okay.
Pretty much everybody in the hospital.
Yeah, very cool.
So that's over 3,000 people.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
So I've worked in 2 ERs, and so I understand how it gets a little crazy sometimes. You get people in there that it could be pretty iffy sometimes.
Yeah.
So it's
brings back a lot of memories. It does. And that's where that PTSD kicks in. But now I'm able to just, from what I've learned, use that. And I attribute a lot of that to Hope Lives Here, because I don't think I could have found that if it wouldn't have been for Harley, for Brooke, for the organization. What they've done for me has been, it's hard to put in words.
I understand that.
She's my hero. She saved me.
I think she's a hero to a lot of people, and that's one of the reasons I am still here. I kind of work here, but I don't get paid. I doing it for the gratitude that I have towards them, and so to me, it's not about the pay or anything like that. It's about helping out the organization, because she changed my life as well. So
she made me realize that I am not alone.
Exactly. There you go.
I'm not alone. A lot of these veterans and then the suicides, and I think they failed to realize, hey, you're not alone. There's a lot of us that go through what you're going through right now.
Yeah. Well, I think the isolation leads to a lot of that, thinking that they're alone. And VA is a good resource. However, it's a limited resource. And I think what they have going on here is more personal, more like family. And I think that makes a big difference.
I agree.
Yeah. He's all comfy there, isn't he?
No,
Nice, cool floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I just hope one day Hope Lives Here and Brooke realizes what they've done for us to this day.
Brooke at the same time too is very reluctant on recognizing her own achievements and what she's done and everything like that. She's very humble, I should say. But I agree with you that it needs to be recognized more, I think. And sometimes, excuse me, sometimes I go to the VA. Well, whenever I do go to the VA, I take Stanley with me. And there's other vets there that see the difference in me from a year and a half ago to now, and they're like, it's like they see, well, wow, he's got a good thing going for him, and so they asked me about Hope Lives Here and how they can, get involved in the process.
Yeah.
Sometimes it works out that they show up, sometimes they don't. But
Because for 5 years I was going monthly for counseling.
oh, okay.
For 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Then I started Hope Lives Here, and I haven't been back to counseling in 3 years now.
Well, I look at it as a different type of counseling.
Mm-hmm.
It's more like real life to
Mm-hmm.
me. I mean,
the VA meant well, and
Yeah.
they knew, what they were doing. They know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But Brooke and Hope Lives Here is different. It's very personable. It's very
Exactly.
family oriented, and it's not you just see her here at work. It's you see her, in other events,
Mm-hmm.
and go out to lunch or
Yeah.
something.
Well,
Calling on the phone and just saying, "Hey, hi, how are you doing?"
exactly. Now, the first time I saw you was at Props and Pistons,
Yes.
just about a little over a week ago,
Yes.
maybe 10 days.
Mhm.
And so, do you often try to attend events that Hope Lives Here is?
Yes.
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 I think that's important.
Because y'all just had the run,
Yeah.
and we wanted to make that, but we already had a prior commitment
Mm-hmm.
prior to that. So, but we were wanting to do that. But my brother and sister-in-law, she has a twin sister,
Mm-hmm.
and her other sister, they did run it.
Oh, okay.
So they went on our behalf,
Yeah. Oh, very cool,
So
very
they signed
cool.
up and they ran. So
Actually, we were there, and I think everybody was surprised on how many runners are in Amarillo. Okay,
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
I didn't think that many people would show up. I mean, but
Yeah.
I was wrong. So, what other events have you attended or activities with Hope Lives Here in the past?
oh gosh, trying to remember. Well, we haven't missed a gala. We've been to every single one.
Mm-hmm.
And if nobody's been to one, that's definitely one that you need to attend.
Yes,
every
I
year.
believe that's
That hits very close to home, and
Yes.
every guest speaker that's been there has
Mhm.
been outstanding.
Well, this year's going to be a good one. Okay.
Yes.
I've seen some videos on him, and I think it's going to be awesome. So
That's good.
hope to see you there.
And it's amazing how, I've also did some research. It's amazing how his spirits are so high
Oh,
for what he's been through. And,
Oh, exactly.
It's,
It's I think he introduces a lot of humor
yes.
into his. Some people may call it dark humor, and that's pretty common with military people or first responders and everything. Sometimes they use that as a response to cope, but it's okay because they're getting it out. They're talking about it, and I think that's important.
Yes.
So, do you have a favorite event? Would it be the gala?
It's definitely the gala.
Especially the gala, huh?
The gala is my favorite event
Well, that's cool.
because I get to see my fellow veterans that's been through what I've been through.
It's the same stuff.
And we grew up. We go up there. We've been up there. We've walked the stage, and we accomplished.
Mm-hmm. Oh, when I went through it, it was a huge achievement for my own self. And actually, if I look back, I have to say that's when it all started for me. The training was everybody involved, and kind of had Brooke and Carl there to guide you through the whole way and everything. But I had to make a decision when I crossed that stage. What do I do now? Because the program's over with. And so I could have just gone my own way and disappeared like I did before, but I knew that was not going to help me. So that's when I chose to volunteer and do whatever I can to promote the organization, because I'm very grateful to it. So, but
Well, thank you for doing that, and thank you for what you do.
You're welcome. For me, the point was where do I go from here, and what was the right thing to do, and so that was my big turning point.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand how important the Gala is to you,
Mm-hmm.
and what have you. So you've made every Gala since.
Yes. Since
Excellent.
22.
That's awesome. And so you're from the class of 22.
Yes.
I see.
Yes.
Do you still keep in touch with other people that were in your class?
No, not really.
Mm-hmm.
But it's good to see them when we, because they'll show up too.
Yeah.
And it's good to see them and catch up,
Very cool.
and see how they've been and where they left off and how their dogs are doing.
Mm-hmm.
So
I occasionally see people that I know, not necessarily from my class,
mm-hmm.
but that I've met from other classes that have come by here and everything like that. And so I occasionally see them out on the town. And it's cool to, it's like a secret club, okay?
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
and that's what kind of makes it special.
That little secret society.
A little secret society.
Yes. It wasn't just the 2 years, but it was just the time ever since coming back from Iraq.
Yeah.
Trying to transition back to civilian society,
Mm-hmm.
and trying to get back into the way I used to be.
Yeah.
It just wasn't happening, and it gets so frustrating,
Mm-hmm.
and anxiety kicks in, and you can't. You
Hard to
want
function.
you want to go back to the way you used to be,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of things that happen in Iraq, it's hard to talk to family members about it because they don't
understand.
Right.
It's kind of one of those things you have to have been there to really understand what was going on.
Yeah. So if a lot of that is kept bottled up, and you
Mhm.
keep it bottled up, and the nightmares come, and then the nightmares get worse, and then you try to forget, and you try to do things and to forget, but you get stuck.
Exactly.
You get stuck, and you start following that rabbit down that rabbit hole, and
You're there before you know it.
yep. And then
So-
you try to get out, and you can't, and it's so frustrating, and deep down inside, this isn't me. I never used to be like this. I was stronger than this. Why am I this way?
Mm-hmm.
And then you can't explain it, and then you try to get out of it, but you can't.
Exactly. I think one of the contributing factors is when we go into the military, no matter what branch, they basically break you down in boot camp and rebuild you the way they want you, and so you exist as they want you for a certain period of time, and then one day you become a civilian again, and you're like, what do I do? How do I do this?
Mm-hmm.
They train you to go in, but they don't train you to go out.
Right.
Okay, and I think that at least that's the way it was when
Mm-hmm.
I got out in '88, and so they're like, one day I'm in the Navy, and then the other day, bye, we'll see ya.
Mm-hmm.
And I can really relate to what you were saying about what do I do now? How do I do this? I mean, not knowing. It sounds so simple,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that's also an example of people don't understand that you've been changed,
Mm-hmm.
and going back to who you were is really a hard thing.
Yeah.
I think that what they should do the day you get out of the military, first thing that you need to do, send you to the VA. I mean,
Yes.
but I mean, just
Yeah.
either that or have some classes, or
Yeah.
this is what you need to do, or
Yeah.
some type of sponsorship, or I don't know. There should be some type of exit plan, which
Yeah.
there's a lot that there's not, unfortunately.
And being the oldest in the family,
Mhm.
and then going into the military when I was 18, I missed my brothers and sisters' childhood and them growing up
Exactly.
So when I got out and came back to Amarillo, I knew them, but I didn't know
Yeah.
them because I didn't know how they grew up and the people they became. I had to learn all that.
Yeah.
And it wasn't hard. It's just trying to catch up and trying to fit in and trying to feel like you're part.
Well, to a certain point, you can't really get all that back.
Yeah.
I had a brother. My brother. When I went into the Navy, he was like just started grade school, but then when I came back home afterwards, he was beginning of high school. There was a whole. It didn't make sense to me, and I felt that I had lost a lot.
Yeah.
And so that was one of the tough things for me as well. So.
Yeah. It's like when I sit there and I think about it, I'm like, this is so simple. Why can't I snap out of it? Why can't I,
Well, we want to make it
toughen
simple.
up, suck it up, buttercup.
Yep.
Well,
you hear that all the time in the military too.
Yeah.
Just suck it up, keep going. It's but that's not how.
When you come into civilian life, you can't. It's hard, and you're like, you try to talk about some of the terminology that we used in the military, and people are like
looking at you like,
yeah.
So
then you try to become somebody you're not because you're trying to fit in, and
long term it doesn't work.
Yeah. Did I do the right thing? Did I say the right thing? I don't know. It's just
there's so many variables there.
Yeah.
It's really hard to navigate that sometimes. You had mentioned earlier, speaking of anxiety and what have you, that Harley here has had a tough few days with the 4th of July. How does it affect him?
He trembles. He shakes. He trembles. He won't eat. He won't drink.
That's
so
sad.
Since Saturday and today's Monday, yeah, he hasn't eaten.
Really?
Except for the little snacks that I've given him.
He's comfortable.
Yeah, even when he's asleep, he's shaking, trembling. He'll have nightmares.
Wow.
You can hear him.
Have you thought about do you try any medication or anything with him?
We tried some calming treats and.
Do they work? Or?
Yeah, they do work.
Do they? Okay,
Yeah.
good.
But it just takes a while for it to kick in. Like I gave him some before we came here.
Okay.
Because he didn't even want to come out of the house.
He still has, let's say, a hangover from the 4th of July.
Yes.
Well, I'm glad he's feeling better. It looks
Yeah.
like, he's not trembling or anything. The reason I ask that is because there's a lot of dogs that have that in common.
Yeah.
I'm really fortunate that both my dogs, they're fine with it and everything like that. But my newest one, Annie, she'll bark at a fly, but fireworks she doesn't care about. So, but it's
Well, Harley doesn't bark.
Oh, he doesn't.
Mm-mm.
Interesting.
If he barks, something is definitely
really
wrong. He never barks.
Well, see, my service dog Stanley, he's a non-barker too, but Annie, she's when we got her, they said that she was like 2 years old. Nah, she has a lot of puppy in her, and just the way she plays and walks around and everything like that. But Stanley has been a good influence on her.
Yeah.
They make a good team.
So when I started Hope Lives Here is when I got started out at BSA. I got hired on to BSA. So when I started that, after we graduated, we had that close bond and that tightness. But then when I had to go to work, he wasn't handling it very well. So that's when I went out. I've had Jax for 2 years now. So for 2 years, he had to handle me going to work and being home alone.
Now, you couldn't take him to work, or?
Well, with what I do,
Yeah.
it's difficult for me to take him with me.
I understand.
we have to respond to emergency situations every single time.
And then
Yeah, he's slow motion.
Yeah,
He's not in a hurry.
he's like, calm down, you guys.
Yeah.
He's doing his job.
Yeah.
You know.
And if I took him to work, everybody would, it would prevent
difficult.
me. Yeah, prevent me from doing what I have to do.
I've considered about getting some side work and everything like that for a sense of purpose and everything. But now I really don't want to, because I'm just happy here volunteering, and I could bring my dogs here and stuff. I normally do have them here, but on days we had training earlier too. So on those days that we have training, we kind of keep them away, just to concentrate on the dog that's in training.
Oh, nice.
So it's but. Brooke often asks, "Did you bring the dogs today? Did you bring the dogs today?" But she had brought her. I don't know. Have you ever met Memphis?
No, I haven't.
It's one of her dogs. And she had gotten from a vet who didn't make it through the program, and so she adopted it. Same way I adopted Annie. But you had said earlier that James E. Miller got you interested in the program, kind of showed you the way and everything like that. Can you expand on how you knew James and what kind of relationship you guys had?
Okay, James Miller, I first met him at the prison, at Clements Unit. He was my sergeant, and at the time I was a lieutenant.
Oh, okay.
So he worked on my shift, and for some reason he got another job. I think he started working with TxDOT.
Yeah.
Because military, having PTSD and working out at the prison, you're definitely going to have PTSD.
Well, I've only been to the prison one time, and that's not behind a cage,
Right.
but on the fire department we had to do pre-fire planning in case something broke out. But that one time that I went through there, I was like, oh my God, I mean, this is a crazy. We went through the psych. I guess they have a psych section.
Yes.
That's
where James and I met, was
Oh.
there, because that's the department we worked, was in the psych building.
Well, that's quite interesting job. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
So everybody that works at the prison, whether you're there a year, 6 months, you see enough during that short period of time that you're going to have PTSD.
Oh, I can only imagine. We had only took a tour, basically what it was. I'm sure, I don't know if you guys give tours or not, but we were there on official business, so I just call it a tour. And so we had to pre-fire plan in case of a fire or anything else, tornado, whatever. And that one visit there was enough for me. I really have no desire to go back there. Even the process of not being a prisoner, just getting in there and all that stuff.
Right.
That was stressful for me.
Yeah.
So.
But we built that close bond when we worked in the psych department, and we would talk about the military. Because he was a tanker, and
they're a little different.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're gun bunnies. Definitely gun bunnies.
What did you do in the army? Army, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Started out as a welder and the machinist, and then went into the mechanic field.
Okay.
And then ended up in the infantry here with the.
Okay.
The last 10 years worked in.
Okay. But you still had some things in common with James that.
Yes.
That almost anybody does.
Oh yeah.
In the
we
army.
had some good stories, and heck, we made some good stories working there at the prison too. So.
Yeah.
So after that happened, after he left, we didn't really keep in close contact. But when I seen him on TV, I was like, I know that guy. I know that guy, and I know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
And so that's when it threw that spark in my eye, and I was like,
he's got a good thing going on, and I want part of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I knew at the time James was going through some issues, and when he left, we didn't really keep in contact, just very little.
Yeah.
but then when I seen him at Hope Lives Here and doing that broadcast, I was like, this is me.
Yeah.
This makes sense. That this looks like might be for me.
Yeah.
At first, I was kind of hesitant because I was embarrassed. You know, I was like, I didn't want to admit.
Can you expand on it? What were you embarrassed about?
I didn't want to admit that I had a problem.
Oh, okay.
You got a lot of veterans out there right now that are like,
yeah.
Why'd you even go? Why you got a dog? You know.
Yeah.
You know, and then they're to them it's a sign of weakness.
Well, there's a stigma that's been placed on mental health and what have you. Little by little, that's changing, I think, and it's becoming more accepted. But for a long time there, I think there's a stigma not only within the military or a veteran, a fellow veteran, but also in society as a whole.
Yeah.
And so, but I think it's heading in the right direction,
Yeah.
but a little too slow. But
Because a lot of veterans get looked at different.
oh yeah,
You know, now that we're getting like the Vietnam veterans and the World War II veterans, you know, they're getting a lot of recognition now. But back then, they never got that.
no, they call it shell shock. Oh, he's just shell shocked.
Yeah.
You know, he'll never change. You
Yeah.
know, that's just the way he is.
Yeah.
But I think with Vietnam, they gave it a name, PTSD.
Yeah.
And so, actually, right now they're trying to change that to PTS. They want to leave off the disorder part because that kind of gives it a. People look at it differently,
Yeah.
even though it's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I think with the Vietnam veterans, that's with them actually, okay, we have a problem here, and giving it a name has helped it a lot.
Yeah.
So it's
And PTS, and I like that, PTS, leaving the D off, but even the first responders,
Oh, yeah.
you know, the
yep.
firefighters, the
Exactly.
police department, you know, what they got to deal with on a daily basis.
Oh, I actually, that probably messed me up more than the military did. In both, I had good support because your fellow sailors or infantrymen or you know whatever, there's a unwritten rule thing. You get a camaraderie thing going on and everything. Same with the fire department. The firehouse is, you know, we spent 24-hour shifts at a time, and so they became your second family.
Yes.
And so it was very difficult for me to go home and explain to my wife. She
What it's
didn't have a
like, yeah.
clue. I mean,
Yeah.
what I was talking about. But then when that went away too, and I moved on, I was out there all by myself. What do I do? How do I was lost.
Yes.
So it's
Yes.
and I think that thinking of James, I don't know everything that was involved that with his passing and everything, but I wish I had known him because he was a very good guy.
Oh, he was outstanding. I mean, for a long time, every time I seen him or we talk on the phone, every time I hung up the phone, every time I said bye, I'd always tell him, "Don't forget, you're my hero."
Yeah,
You know?
I think he was a lot of people's hero. So
Yeah.
it's, sometimes that could be overwhelming too.
Yeah.
And so, did his passing have any effect on you in regards to the loss?
It was like losing a brother.
Your son, brother.
You know, the friendship that we had is, I don't think it can be replaced. I mean, it's just we had that good relationship. We understood each other.
There was a bond there.
Yeah, there was a very good close bond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I recently interviewed Carol, his mom, and one of the things that she really impresses or pushes, and I think it's very important, that when we stop talking about James, that's when we forget about him.
Yeah.
So I think it's, though it can be hard sometimes, it's the best thing because once you stop talking about somebody, then they're forgotten. So, plus we have an ongoing issue with veteran suicide. That they say 22 a day. And those are only the numbers coming from the VA.
Right.
That they're actively involved. And less than half of the vets actually are signed up with the VA. So that gives you more than 50% of the vets aren't even being seen. So you could almost double that 22 to almost like 47, almost 50 a day, which is, to me, that's shocking. I think one of the problems is that it's become just so commonplace that we say, oh yeah, just 22 a day. It's like when they go to the VA, they say, thank you for your service. After a while, that it's just like, mom. But I think at the same time, too, the more that we talk about it, we become aware of it more, and it's important to remember those fellow brothers and sisters that have passed. Okay, so back to it. So to end this on a good note, is there anything that you would like to expand on that we haven't discussed, or share with us?
Well, first of all, thank y'all for inviting me here.
No, thank you. We appreciate your time.
I enjoy every time I get a chance to come back, say hi, and see the building and the people. Most of all, I want to thank Hope Lives Here.
Okay.
Hope Lives Here has saved my life and has saved Harley's life.
Saving two heroes at a time. That's their motto, and I think it's more than just a motto. There's living proof of it. So.
And I want to thank Brooke, most of all and topmost, for being my hero. For her to deal with this day in, day out.
That's a lot.
Listening to everybody day in, day out. Listening to the phone calls, answering the phone calls. If I text her, if I call her, she answers it.
Exactly. And and that's funny that you say that. I'm glad that you mentioned that. I have found out that when they say, holler at us if you need anything, they literally mean it. It's not just a bye. We've had veterans call, my fence fell down, can you guys help me? Me and Carl go out there, put up a fence, whatever. A car breaks down or anything. It doesn't have to be with if you're in crisis, but if you're in crisis too, you can call at any time and somebody will answer or text you back or make sure you're okay.
Oh yeah.
And so I think it's very important that you said that, and thank you.
And I want her to know that us veterans appreciate everything she's done.
Oh.
From day one when she first started this program, and I know it's because of her Harley and what she's been through, and because of that,
what she's developed it's hard to describe.
Yes.
It's amazing, actually. I think one of the reasons I find it so amazing is the fact that though she's not a veteran, she can relate to us. I see her as a veteran. Okay, I mean, I don't know why. It's just, I guess that's her let's call it her magic. Okay, and I'm glad that she can share that with everybody and have such a good influence on everybody's lives.
Yes.
That's,
and she's got such a good support system. She's got you, Carl,
family,
and most of all, Cody.
Cody, yeah.
I mean, I got to hand it to Cody for him to be able to listen and put up with.
He probably was like, what the hell?
Yeah, hey, Cody's something else, and he deserves a lot of prop too, because for him to have the patience and the love and the caring and the hope, I hope this gets better.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's part hope. Hope is it's a big word, actually.
It is.
It's a very important word. It kind of goes along with faith. I mean, hope and faith, and they're real positive, but they mean a lot more than just a few letters. You know, it's when you take that and put it into practice. And I think that's what makes the difference. So
I just can't believe I made it through without shedding a tear, because every time we talk about Hope Lives Here, if I talk to Hope Lives Here about somebody else, I can't help but think about the good things that they've done for me and for the veterans and the dogs, and what they've done for you. You know,
exactly. I mean, they have a huge footprint. They've affected a lot of people in a positive way within the community. In fact, they have veterans from Oklahoma, New Mexico, people from south of Lubbock that participate in the program. So they have a footprint that covers a huge area. And just in the Panhandle of Texas itself, there's over 30,000 vets. And I know deep down she would like to help each and every one of those vets. She's actually said that. And I believe her when she says that. And I think that one way or the other she will.
Good.
So.
And Brooke, I love her to death.
There you go.
She has my heart, and anytime y'all need something or Brooke needs something, I'm here for her.
Well, we appreciate that.
And thank y'all again.
You're welcome. And thank you for being here.
Yes, you're welcome.
Well, thank you, Augustine, for being here today. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you.
Found your story very interesting. I hope that other people have found this story interesting, as well as the information that was being provided. And thank you once again for watching Hope Lives Here podcast, The Working Lead. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like, or you can leave a comment, which would be even better. So thank you very much for being here, and hope to see you soon again. Bye.